Uh, hello. Oh, look at that bad posture right off the bat. Hello, guys. It's Callanlof, and we're gonna be streaming. We're just talking about Bionicle stuff today. Um, Let me try and get my posture better. Welcome, happy August. We're already in August. July is gone. The whole year is going away. Hey, Animation Mayhem, hello. That was gay. Hello. Um, that's okay.
You're in rare form tonight.
I rare form is it? Or I'm just
You're just
silly tired. I'm just silly tired. Hi, Kelvin, Liz, Thomas
Howdy.
Murphy. What is up? Welcome to the crew, Thomas Murphy.
Where's the cat?
Animation Mayhem. I think he might just be saying it.
Oh,
Cat. I'm currently building the Bio Lizard set.
the biohazard set.
Is that a thing? I'm not aware of that. And KS Brick Films is here. Hello. And of course, Quentin Mariano. I'm sorry I almost left you out. Christopher Yagoditsky, let's get drunk. Yeah, she's got the wine.
Cheers.
She's got the wine. Now let's hear her wine as I read a bunch of Bionicle stuff. Or actually, I'm going to probably partially read and partially explain in my own funny way the Bionicle story, because my Lizzie's been my wife for over 2 years now.
Coming up on 3 in a few
Coming
months.
up on 3, and she still doesn't know the Bionicle lore inside and out. It's like, this is just crazy, and unfortunately she probably never will. But if we read it to her enough times, she'll learn, right? Is that how this works? Someone pass the popcorn. This will be educational for me as well. Oh, good, Case Brick Films. I hope that's helpful. So we're going to be starting at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. And humorously, chronologically, we start with rather humorous events, or, you know, as far as the setup of the world. The very first chronological events that take place on the island um, are far precede the main Toa characters, and the ones that are pertinent to their arrival on the island are actually a bit silly in nature. Um, and not super silly, but just kind of funny in context. Um, Especially since you've seen the Mask of Light film, so that'll help you understand some of the characters that are at play. And you also played the Motonui Online game. What do you remember of the Motonui Online? Yes, you did. It was not a very long game. What do you remember?
That's right, we did do it.
What do you remember of the Motonui Online game to start? That'll be a good way to.
Wait, like what do I remember from it?
Yeah.
I remember most of the game. Well, no, most, but a fair bit of it.
Tell us a short bit in like one long run-on sentence.
Well, honestly, I think we did it in a weird order. But here, I'll tell you parts that like I do remember. It's not gonna be in great order. I know that the whole Lee Coro thing was fun because then you had to like ride the
bird.
the bird, and that was fun dying every time, and or just not beating it every time and being really frustrated. And then you tried it, and we both failed.
Yeah, we failed that a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the cat.
Getting lost in the caves.
Why is Callan so quiet? I don't know. Am I really? Maybe I need to turn up our volume. It's every time we have this microphone at full volume, and it's still not loud enough. And then I try and go in settings to boost it even louder, and it's not enough apparently. I don't know. Let's try. I guess we can only go 20. So that's annoying. Hello, Hello, Lizzie and Calvin. Hello, Centimus.
Quick insert.
Welcome.
Today was a sad day.
Oh
because
no.
it marks the first day of Doctor Who being taken off of HBO Max, as well as all the other Doctor Who canon shows.
They're all off HBO Max, and that's the only reason why we were paying for the darn thing.
I mean, basically.
Kind of. Or at least consistently.
I'm watching the Harry Potter movies now because they're on there.
Yeah, just gotta make the most of it before we make a decision as to whether we keep it or not. No, wait, Callan, don't. I have on full blast. Don't do it. Okay, Declaw Cats, Brick Studio says. Hey, Callan, did you ever play a GTA game? No, I actually haven't played any of the Grand Theft Auto games.
Me
My
neither.
parents were good, nice Christian people, and they would not have allowed me to play a game like that under their roof. And I just frankly never got too much into Xbox and PlayStation console games in my younger years. I ended up getting a PlayStation 4 exclusively for Josiah, and so that we, the two of us, could play the Spider-Man game. So yeah, that's how in the gaming scene I've been. I did get a Switch to play Smash Bros, and I've stayed addicted to that. But yeah.
I like the
Um.
so and Christopher's a little back and forth right
Oh
there.
yeah, what's going on?
Clenches
Christopher.
Christopher in my talons and flies off.
Okay, they got rid of a bunch of cartoons too. I'm only happy they got rid of South Park. It has been irrelevant for 20 years. South Park's still on there right now. It's gonna maybe they're getting rid of it soon, but
I
but
wonder if it
South
was.
Park outlisted of those other cartoons. And why is Kellen streaming at the same time as Jobby? I'm missing out on some. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that you have to just choose between Jobby the Hong and me. You know, if it makes you feel that bad, just go hang out with Jobby, dude. But
Roblox stream? Hell yeah, I used to love Roblox.
that would be kind of fun to. Is there like a good? I once jumped around playing some Roblox like Bionically kind of worlds. They were like nothing. They weren't very good. Kellen, fun fact: the voice actor for Jimmy in GTA is also the voice actor of Arnold from the Magic School Bus. That's an interesting factoid. Unfortunately, I'm not deeply familiar with either character. I am familiar with the Magic School Bus, but the voices don't stick out to me from how little I've seen of it. Guys, I'd rather hang out with Callan than fill out a jobby application. Boom, hey, hey.
Just imagining him saying that in his voice too. Just it's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. It is all. It's always easier to laugh at you people. We can think of your funny voices. GTA 5 to be exact. Okay, Jimmy's a character in that. Gotcha. That makes sense. Good to know. All right. Well, Um, I don't think Lizzie's probably gonna provide a lot more interesting recollection of the Monog events. Though I will add, do you recall when in Mask of Light they also fly on a bird? And do you remember what Liwa asks them when before they fly the bird? He says,
I remember him asking them something. I
he
just
says,
don't.
"Have either of you ever wind fly a gecko bird?" And Takua says, "I've been a second, but I've never flown one myself." He was the second in the Manon game when he was riding behind on the bird. Whoa, that's what they were referencing. So, Bionicle story, continuity.
Perfection.
Not perfection, but there's some good moments. Callan, if I needed you to do Pohatu lines for my Bionicle day, would you do it? Sure, sure, Big Mock. Though the easiest way to do that, honestly, would be if you just gave me the lines here on the stream. That's the most reliable way for to get them because I'm just so busy these days. This nice person was trying to get me to do like a talk about Bionicle. It wouldn't even be that hard, and I probably should still try. Um, this project of theirs. I can't believe, yeah, Bionicle Day is in 9 days, and I don't have anything. I
I don't
haven't.
either. It's okay.
Yeah. Um. Oh, reading about masks. Yeah, we're gonna get into some of this stuff, but Takua rides a bird, Rahi? Yes, that does happen. So Lizzie is familiar with that part of the Bionicle G1 story, but now we're gonna get all the stuff that happened before that and alongside it. As far as the more of the Toa side of things. How would Kopaka scream? Probably like, uh. That's what I imagine Kopaka scream. Yeah, yeah. If I drop this stream for Jobbies later, you have Callan to thank for giving me that. What? You brought up Jobby, so take responsibility if you choose to do it.
Y'all
You
say
brought him up.
Jobby. I prefer Dobby.
Okay. It Dobby the Hung. Callan, another fun fact, the voice actor for Franklin from GTA 5 is the cousin of the voice actor of TJ from GTA OJS.
A lot of
Whoa.
interesting voice acting.
Why all this GTA lore? We're not even talking. Like, one person brought up GTA, and now Christopher's dropping all his VA lore.
Hey, point.
Well,
The
that's
babies
good.
are asleep.
Yes, for now.
But
They're-
we should take bets on who y'all think is gonna wake up
Ooh,
first.
yeah, let's do a poll.
Who's gonna wake up first? Peter or Lillian?
Yeah.
The almost 2-year-old or the newborn?
We'll wake up first.
Oh man.
Peter. Wait,
It's like 1.75 spots.
yikes. I'm just gonna put
She's
no,
only 1
what?
month.
I'm just gonna put 0. It's funny.
Yeah, Lillian is like a month old
Yep.
on Sunday.
Whoa, that's crazy. It's only those are the only 2 GTA facts he has. Oh, it's
Hi, Kevin.
Peter. Lillian was winning for like a split second there, and then Peter took.
Everyone knows Peter's record.
Yeah, yeah, they all have faith in Peter. All right, we'll see. Count Pixela is streaming. You promised her a Toamata. When did I promise her a Toamata? Did I say like one? I don't recall saying I'd give her any of my stuff. Um, bit of a what Bible verse is Peter 1.5? It's Peter. Peter. Wait,
It would
I
have to
guess
be first or second Peter.
it would have to be Peter. Oh yeah, that's right.
There isn't just a Peter. There's another
Yeah.
baby. Yes, RoboBird, we had another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of you missed out on that. I had another
I
child.
haven't done a proper like video or announcement, and I'm kind of annoyed with myself for that. But life's been kind of nuts, so
Yeah, she's a
I'll do
month,
something
yeah.
with her.
She's about a
soon.
month old. She's a little cutie. Her name is Lillian.
Yep. Kelly, did you know the voice actor for Trevor isn't the uncle of the voice actor for Caillou?
Trevor the
Isn't?
Frog in Harry Potter.
Okay. I'm still waiting for the new Tiamat torso colors, but AliExpress never released them. Where's my Tiamat torso? Where is it? Oh yeah, someone made those. That's cool. Poatu, come with us, young Portor. What? Okay, yeah, we're not even ever gonna get to the Bionicle War if we keep reading.
Oh dear Lord, we'll get more kids.
More Toamata shows. I do need to make more episodes of Mana and stuff like that. I do want to. Oh, life is crazy. Anyway,
we're definitely going to take a little break from kids for at least a couple of years for my own sake.
Yeah.
And for our bank's sake.
Elizabeth and Kayla, my niece's birthday was 2 days ago. She's now 1.
Happy
Yay!
birthday points, niece.
Yay!
Welcome
Happy birthday.
to being 1.
Still going to do the art streams? Yeah, we want to get back to those at some point, but well, the tablets started acting a little funny, so I got to play with it. And so every time we're so busy trying to get those kids asleep in the evening. We thought about streaming last night, and I conked out with Peter. So
it's always a will they won't they thing with streaming now.
Yeah, but yeah, it's harder when you're balancing two. Even just Peter was a little more manageable, but it won't last. Lillian will get more independent. Peter will be even more independent. Yeah, it's gonna work out. No one making new torso cores yet. I'm still waiting. Oh, someone's gonna do it. Yeah, that is fair. It's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm sorry that you're patiently waiting and feeling the longing of impatience. Lizzie, in this day and age, kids are way more crazy than before. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Quite possibly.
I know.
I don't know if that might just be bias, so from our perspectives though. Those were the lines I needed. Wait, what were the lines I needed? Oh, okay. What did it? Come with us, young Matoran. We know a safe place to hide from these creatures. Hello there, and goodbye. Hello there, and goodbye. Hello there, and goodbye. There you go. Hopefully that's good enough.
Also says, Elizabeth giving birth reminds me of when the Toa Metro used their powers to awaken the Matoran.
Well, that's spoiling. Like? He's spoiling story elements, but you won't remember anything by the time we get there anyway. All right, let's get to the lore, guys. We've been at this for 14 minutes. Actually, heck, yes, we are educating Delizzy on biological chronically, and we're gonna start. We haven't started yet, so we're gonna do that in the next 40 seconds.
Chronologically.
We're gonna start at 15 minutes, so get your questions in quick. We will be a little more sparse. Lizzie will monitor while trying to listen, and which will probably render her listening ability defunct. Now we'll figure it out. Only Oso and Mi'kmaq can read this message. Oso Chu and Mickey Dicky, are y'all getting? You guys are silly. You're silly. Thank you, Callan. The context is Palatu and Kabak saving a Famatoran from the store. Okay. Everyone like the stream right now. Thank you, Ignition Zone. That's very kind. Warhammer within Warhammer without Warhammer is all. Okay, thank you. The child screamed because you were in Chuck E. Cheese's guts. That's gross. Ugh. I really don't like the intercourse terminology of being in someone's guts. That just, it
Ugh.
feels violent. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes,
Is
SpongeBob.
mayonnaise an instrument?
Just did a voice audition. T. Ooh, cool. What colors you wish to see in the Monotorsos? Yeah, teal would be good. Old purple would be good. What is another good one? Those are the two obvious ones. Old purple is because of um, everyone's favorite. I guess heck, I'll take new purple too, just for fun. So you can have a choice between which purple you want your Bariki to be. My multitasking is bad, and Callan rarely streams when I'm awake. Oh, I'm sorry, McMutt. I'm rarely streaming at all these days. Was Chuck E. Cheese leaving because he got arrested?
Chester.
Oh,
Is it
that did
Chester?
happen.
Was it? Is his name Chester? Charles.
Oh, Charles Entertainment
Charles
Cheese.
Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, Lizzie got the reference.
I like that you think Chester could have Chuck as a shorthand.
I don't know
Or
why.
Chucky.
I don't know why Chester was the first PH name that came to my head.
I asked Callan if he wants a Lego One Piece set. Callan responds with, yes, please, Sentimus, the really cool guy. And then I give him a Lego set that is only one Lego part. Hey, boom, you get it? Because he's talking about the One Piece anime. Can you believe that they made Lego One Piece Netflix sets? It's like the One Piece live action show on Netflix, and they made Lego versions.
There's a One Piece live action
Yes, you didn't know that? The
No.
season's been out for like a year or two, and now they got a second one in the works. I think it's coming out.
I could make the excuse I'm employed. I don't know what the other stuff is, but I'm not employed, so I really have no excuse.
And what's hilarious is that it's weirdly considered to be like the one good one, kind of good one, of like all the live action Netflix. I don't think it's a masterpiece by any means, but people are overall happy with it.
Or do you want to play
Um,
FNAF?
Never. Not gonna do it. Well, maybe one day, but
Maybe I can play it
I
sometime.
got no plans to it. Conspire with Lizzie to get it, and then maybe we'll set up a stream. You got to get her to do that because
I would love to play it.
I'm less of the gamer between us, shockingly. At least when it comes to PC gaming. When it comes to Switch gaming, we're still somewhat competitive, but I'll definitely win that one. The Chuck E. Cheese I was at was in New Jersey. The Chuck E. Cheese happened was in Florida. I know we could have witnessed the Chuck E. Cheese, Charles Entertainment Cheese's arrest, but it was in like Miami or something, so we would have had to drive out of our way and
Yeah.
have some foreknowledge that he was gonna
Miami
get.
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Okay. I have music. Cool. Are you gonna read the rest of it? Yeah, we're gonna do that now. 2.5 minutes late. Oh, actually, almost 3 minutes after I said we would. All right. So the story starts with Takua being discontent, basically. All the Matoran and all of the Turaga are on the island, and there's no Toa, and all the Rahi are under Makuta's control, and they're attacking them, and it sucks. Um, I've always thought, how cool would it be if we had like a proper TV show that could kind of explain like the trade routes and the way the villages interacted with one another and how they tried to like stay alive between, Rahi attacks and all sorts of things.
Mm.
Would have been so cool if we had some real thought and excitement into it. But we'll see. Why are we not reading the book? Because I don't want to get out books, and I think some of the books that I do have are at my parents' house, so that's why.
Point says, I'll buy Lizzie FNAF. Just name the day.
You work with her. Reach out to her. She's at home a lot, so you can get a hold of her.
I really don't have a life right now.
You probably can also, but when is they want? What? Okay.
Oh, so it said, Christopher, I live in New York. I'll find you.
Oh, wow. Cool. Creepy, I think. All right. But yeah, Takua was discontent with being his own village because for the most part, each person lives in their own village. The Tamatoran live in the fire village.
No.
The Gamatoran live in the water village. I know, it's shocking. People stick to their own tribes.
What is it? Xenophobia?
Yeah, they would deport each other. Well, you see in Monog that there's an occasional straggler in from other villages, but I love peppers so much. I love adding spicy veggies on my meats. Wow, that's passion, Flinsmodius.
Fortnite taco. Hell yeah.
Wait, what? Consider having Lego One Piece actual. They're technically Lego anime sets, but not really. They're not even committing to an anime style. If anything, I would argue that the real only Lego anime sets um, are Exoforce because they actually have an anime style of minifig printed head. So that's my opinion. Um, but it is an anime adaptation, so it depends on how you want to classify it. Anyway, Takua was discontent. I guess he was not a good worker, so he was literally banished. Vakama's like, gathered friends. Takua is not carrying his load. You're kicked out. What? He's banished, which means he can't even come back. So he leaves the village, and at his departure, Jama tells him that Taraga Wanua had a special task for him. So I guess the Black Taraga was aware of him and was like, I got a favor for you. So he goes to Onokoro and he finds Wanua has already been abducted. So he's got a job. And then, how'd you like to get a brand new job? And then you find out that your new employer just got kidnapped. It would kind of make it hard to, pick up in some new stable employ. That would suck. But yeah, his badge of office and his drill of Onua were stolen. Takua entered the caves where the evil Rahi lived and was able to save Winua from a hostile Vatuka. I actually don't even know what a Vatuka looks like, so give that a quick click. It's like a rock thingy. Rock thingy!
Now my favorite being.
In Bionicle, the Vatuka.
Vatuka.
I can't believe I haven't seen that one on Bonkle, the Wordle version of Bionicle.
Boinkle.
Yeah, I haven't seen Vatuka yet. Maybe I missed that day. In his exploration, he also found the Toa Stone of Earth. Ooh, a Toa Stone. And retrieved 2 purification crystals for Onukoro's Guatemala. Onua warned Takua that the threat of the Rahi had grown and goaded him into it. I like that phrasing. He goaded him. Come on, Takua. He goaded him into assessing the status of the other villages. Like, thanks for saving my butt. I had a job for you, but now actually, can you just go check out all the other villages? Things are getting worse out here. All right, so Takua travels to Gakoro and discovers that Nokama's also gone missing. What? Two people got kidnapped? No. He went to the local lair of the Makika and escaped with Nokama. Oh boy, what's the Makika? We gotta look at that.
Makika.
Hey, it's like a big frog.
It looks like a frog to you?
Well, I know from Bionicle stuff.
Acid venom? Heck yeah.
Come on, that face doesn't look vaguely frog-like to you?
I mean, I guess the face does.
Yeah. You're right. The rest of it, he's got like big claw arms. So, all right. He also acquired the Toa Stone of Water. After healing Gakoro's Guatemala tree, Takua wandered away from the village in north to the desert settlement of Pokoro. Are you starting to see a pattern here? There he met Onewa, and later on in his occupation of the region, found the Toa Stone of Stone. He eventually took his leave of Pokoro after curing the village's Guatemala tree and establishing his name in the village game of Koli. He then journeyed far south into Liwahi.
Like a con man.
Kind of. Like going and curing everyone's Guatemala trees?
Well, not like a con man, but like
a passing music act or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the traveler.
He's on his tour. He's on his Eras tour.
Yeah. So if you couldn't guess by now, this is literally a game. It's a Game Boy game to be precise. And so you go through every village and you do whatever tasks are in that village, and that obviously always includes curing their Guatemala tree and getting the Toa Stone, and then leaving. And the first two, it involves saving the Taraga, but I guess Onewa was more competent. He kept himself from getting kidnapped. Oh my gosh, Quentin, brother. Where is brother? Wow.
Where's Mason in the middle?
We got a lot of, oh yeah, I guess Mason's not here. And Callan, I've also lately been doing some of my own live streaming. I've been enjoying it. Ooh, cool, right. Sentimus. Good to hear. I gotta subscribe so we can see your streams.
Subscribe.
Now, Nokama, are we getting any interesting comments in all this? Hey, Callan, do you know what it takes to be a hero? When I've lost a piece of love, a piece of myself.
He's a hero to me all the time. So
Aww. But do I have what it takes to beat the fear that's in my heart?
Yeah.
Do I have what it takes to grow up strong and undo wrong? To grow up strong and undo wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. All right. Takua arrived in the realm of Liwahi, but could not gain access as the village was spread above him in the jungle canopy.
Sucker.
He couldn't get there. Idiot. After gaining knowledge of how to enter the Koro, he learned that the Lima Torrens Taraga, Matau, had been taken by an eagle. So we're going right back to kidnapped elders. I love that too. An eagle just flew in and took him. There he goes, a bird. Takua then set out to find the eagle's nest. He discovered it in Liwahi, as well as the Taraga. Oh, thank God. Takua earned Matau's Kaukau staff because of his staunch bravery, and he found two purification crystals and later came in possession of Toa Stone of Air. Wow, he's got 4 Toa Stones. In Kokoro, Takua found that Taraga Nuju was missing. What are the odds? And went to find him. He found Nuju lost in the drifts. He was literally just lost in the snow. What was he doing out there? He didn't even get taken by an animal. I swear. Wait, unless I'm missing something. He later recovered 2 Watamaka crystals and the Toa Stone of Ice. Then only one of the elemental artifacts remained. He left the mountains of Kokoro and headed at last back to his home, to Takoro. He's going back home again. It's like a full circle adventure. When Takua arrived in the village of fire, Taraga Vakama was unsure if he could believe Takua's talk of great adventure and decided to test him by requesting the retrieval of an antidote to a poison which was present in the village's water supply. Wow. Someone tried to poison all the like they have very little water as it is with all the heat they're packing in that village, and
Now
then
I
someone
turn all the
poisoned.
freaking frogs gay.
Yeah. I wonder if the Makika turned gay. I wonder. Um, but yeah, later Bakama was kidnapped. Bro, Takua found the antidote, then discovered the Taraga a prisoner of a group of fire mahi. Wait, what? There are fire mahi?
Mahi mahi.
I know what mahi are. They have fire versions? Has anyone made this? I gotta look that up. Or they don't have an image for the game? The fire mahi were subspecies. They abducted what do they look like in the game?
It's right there.
Oh, no, that's a different game, unfortunately. That's their normal look. This is oh wait, oh here's one. Oh, okay, cool. The, neat. It's right there. I'm a doofus. Interesting. I don't want to build a fire mahi. That's cool. All right. Anywho, um, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, Vakama apologized for doubting him after Takua freed him, and Takua set off for to find. That's good grammar. He set off for to find the Toa Stone of Fire, the completion of the 6. Takua climbed to the very pinnacle of the Mangai volcano, where he found the last stone. After collecting the object and 2 more crystals, he returned to the village and gave the Tamatoran the crystals. Going back to the volcano to investigate a strange contraption, he ended up descending the mountain through the daring use of an active lava tube. They had lava tubes? Now this is what I didn't know. And reaching the Kini Nui where the 6 Taraga congratulated him on completing his quest. Yay! Thanks for going down this weird tube in a volcano. Now you're just at... Congratulations! You made it to the end. In truth, the Taraga did not know what would happen when the Toa Stones were placed at Kini Nui. When Takua placed each stone in its place at the temple, it caused a great burst of energy that rendered Takua airborne. He puts all these stones in place and just shoots them out into the sky. Takua landed at the beach of Tawahi and blacked out. Unknown to all, the energy had summoned the 6 Toa canisters that held the Toa Mata, and they now approached the shores of Mananui. Whoa. So that whole game was like a prequel to the main events of the story. And it gets the Toa, because what you didn't know is that the Toa, in lots of later lore that was established, they're like protectors or in their canisters and are like supposed to be called out at a perfect time. So they get activated and are like kind of in the ocean surrounding Mata Nui. But they're just sitting there. They're just sitting in the ocean. And what Takua did, you're falling asleep on me.
I'm sorry. I'm running on so little sleep, guys.
No, no, we're only just starting, and she's like,
I'm
she's
sorry.
tuning out already.
I have a newborn.
This is important. This is important, woman. I wish I had like a face cam on her face as I was talking. That would have been
tired.
that would have been so. Hopefully, I was caught with the
I didn't even
webcam. Would be
realize.
silly.
No,
She's literally like
I'm
this.
so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm running on so little
Yep.
sleep. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Takua is the real goat. That's right, the Bionic Blue Knight.
Ugh.
Takua has discovered transportation. He did. You see the fire mahi in Dandadan. Oh yeah? Interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, if Lizzie ever checks the recording I've sent for the video I'm making for you, and her only check recording that 96 of the others are mean and made you out to be the bad guy because I forgot. Come, you gotta structure your comments a little better, McMock. I don't understand. Bro, I hate that I can't click on people's channels on mobile. That is such an annoying thing, Flinsmodius. I am right there with you on that. It's really stupid that you can't do that.
You're right.
He brought the Toamata, became the Toe of Light, killed the Makuta and survived, and helped the Matoran return back home. Takua is the true goat.
Indeed.
He is. Lizzie, respect your husband's hyperfixation.
I do respect it, but I am
You have
sleep
to stay.
deprived.
You have to stay fully awake for all of it. We're only like 15 minutes in.
no.
We've got another 3 hours to go.
I'm so pathetic.
Actually, if it makes you feel better, I think. Actually, this probably doesn't make you feel better. Look at how much text there is just for year one. We just finished this. Oh, we'll Blue Knight, no spoilers. It was dead. Oh, I saw a fish. Quentin Mariano saw a dead fish.
That me,
Oh no.
the dead fish, cause fish.
Hey,
You know.
well, you look alive there, at least. People are actually, as we let the poll go on, some people are thinking it's more 50-50. We'll see who ends up winning. Wow, yeah, it's even a completely
16
even
votes,
split of
look at
16 votes. It's gonna be tight.
Okay, no.
Lego should adapt this story for the fourth movie of Bionicle. That would be sick. I would love this. Honestly, why aren't freaking people making like a group project of Takua's game adventure? That would be awesome. Maybe I need to do that. I don't know. Okay. Well, let me continue a little bit. I'll try and keep it a little moving a little faster.
Sorry.
So the 6 canisters landed on the respective shores of the 6 regions of Madanui, and the Toa work in a work? What?
You're not
No,
even
I'm
excited.
sorry.
I was like, what?
The Toa work. They work it. The Toa worked up, dude. They got all worked up, dude. Anyway, they awoke and emerged with no memory of their past or mission. After they had rebuilt themselves, they came in parts, if you didn't know, because it's like the set, like what you bought.
How then how do you build yourself?
Someone made a cool animation. You know what? Let's watch it real quick.
Is that, like, yeah, I want to know how that works.
Yeah, let's show Lizzie. There's an official one, but we're gonna watch Verano's because he did one of the Toa that they never showed doing it. What? They're showing all his other stuff? Oh, I guess it's because I spelled Pohatu wrong, huh? That would have something to do with it. There we go. Alright, yeah, check this ish out. Oh no. Lego ad skip. Alright. We're gonna watch it at 2 times speed so that we're not like dilly-dallying too much. But yeah. Here's how generally the Toa arrived on the island. They were all in their parts. And those were the canisters there. It's kind of low res, I'm sorry about that. Whoop! Is this creepy? And look, he like grows breathing apparatus.
Oh,
This is more of the in-canon way, and then he decided to put a little human humor with that little Rahi poking at his lungs. Alright. Now he's got some blood flow circulation going through those legs. Uh-oh. Where's that foot? Pop it on. Oh look, little shoulder balls. Gotta stick those on. Um oh cool. Little shoes. Hmm. Something's missing. Boom. There it is. Whoa, he figured out how to use the stone power to lift it that way. Whoa! Energy. Now he's got power. Ooh, but then kick that rock into space. He gets his airflow going and zooms off with his mask speed. He's got a mask speed. How cool is that? CGI might be out of date. If anything, I wouldn't even say the CGI is out of date. I would just say the what the heck is this? We're not watching that. Yeah.
I don't need to see Pohatu's ones. Yeah, I was in that same line of thinking. They were showing up. I'm like, oh, what are those?
Yeah. Yeah, that was spoilers, the Lego official ones do not show the lungs generating like that. So that
I
was some
appreciate that.
artistic license, but yeah, you can see Tahu putting on his stuff. That Lego officially produced that one, of course. But anywho, that's more or less what happened with each Toa. They showed up on their beaches. He made one of Golly recently. Yeah, that's true, but that one wasn't of her coming out of the ocean. That was her fighting. That was a cool animation. Bro, his mask is just infinite leg day. Yeah, it helps him get the Pohatu commercial was good. Yeah, no, Vrano, check out Vrano on YouTube. He's excellent, excellent animator. Makes a bunch of Godzilla stuff too. Donkey Kong, get out of here. You're not from Bionicle. That's right, Christopher Yagodzinski. No Bonanza streams today. Um, though maybe we have to get that game if we get a Switch 2 at some point. That does look fun. Would you play Donkey Kong Bonanza? Sure, why not? I don't know.
I'll play anything.
I'll play anything. But yeah, so they didn't know who they were, and they rebuilt themselves, and each started going inland. Takua also awoke, stirring in time to see Tahu starting up the Tawahi Beach. Do you remember that? You remember in the Manu Online game, he goes and sees Tahu and walking off the beach.
Yeah.
That's what they're referencing. Although the Matoran had suffered complete amnesia from his fall. So basically that whole thing that we read about, um, he forgot it. And that's so that we're in the same boat as him when we start that Manon game. Because we're like Takua. We're like, what's going on when we start playing the Manon game? So he's in the same boat. He went through all that trouble and he forgot and he did that whole task and then he freaking forgot all of it. So that kind of sucked.
He's Quentin. What a hot take.
What did he say?
I hate Donkey Kong.
Oh no, that's not nice. Fun fact, when building a simple bionicle skeleton horse, the hardest part is the legs and ribs. Okay, I guess that makes sense. You guys didn't get that cutscene, she lying. No, we did have the wrong version, good memory, but I think we pulled it up. Didn't we pull up the clip of it? Or did we switch? I think I showed her the clip of Tahu like turning and then walking away. Either way, yeah, we unfortunately played the wrong version, the original version of the game. Oh, Peter's back in the lead. Callanlof, do you want to see past Mi'kmaq? It's Mi'kmaq before he turns blue. Sure, if you want to send me a picture. I saw this in my YouTube feed and only came to say one thing: lime joints. Okay, flame bearded dragon. Well, thank you, for joining to drop that in there. God bless you. Also, Simon1755X said, "Hey, Callan, did you look into revised? What is revised? Is there something I'm missing with that question? Is there something additional? I don't know. I need a clarification, Simon. Thank you." Back to the story. While performing some acrobatic air tricks, Liwa accidentally caused a taku to fall out of its nest. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew it around until Liwa caught it. Putting it back in its nest, Liwa realized that he controlled air. Aw. So he was able to help a little bird or something. I think it's a bird. Let's verify. Yay, cute little birdie. Cute little taku. Even though it's just one letter off a taco. Would you prefer actually two letters? Now that I think about it. Would you want a taco to would you want a taco? Like a bird stuffed in a taco? It's like the
Mm,
meat is like the taco meat. Guys,
yeah.
all right, that's gonna be our next poll. I think Peter won, and we'll see if the fans are right. As for our next poll, um, would you eat a taco, as in a taco shell that has taco meat, sorry, meat inside? And let me add that question mark so my grammar is correct. All right, guys, own up, own up to it. Bionicle revises Bionicle fan retelling the whole story. Oh, I have not listened to that. Thank you for the clarification, Ignition Zone. Yeah, I'm not as aware of that. I'll have to look at that. I think I might have seen it once, but then I got completely distracted and completely forgot about it. Glitch Productions is proof that Makuta's influence still lives. Oh, Glitch Productions. Interesting. I don't know who that is. I gotta go bye. Oh, bye, Round Bear. God bless you. Um, Taco Tahoe. What? Whoa. That gonna be crunchy with those Lego parts. Yep. All right, yeah, we're overall 60%. Oh, it's half and half now. Bible revised by Isaac Miner. I told you about it in a previous stream. Oh, yeah, I totally spaced out and forgot. Yeah, Lizzie's not the only one losing her sanity in recent weeks and months. Like, everything's just crazy right now. As long as the taco meat is grilled like a carne asada, then heck yeah. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to say that. Huge double hockey sticks word. Oh no, it's Round Bear Entertainment. Quinn, yep, that's right, Quentin Mariano. We lost him. While swimming, Golly saw the school of fish and other rahi, so basically she figures out that she has water powers. Okay, we got it. After digging through her, the who comes to carving of the other Toa with himself. Yada yada. He fell into a Matoran Park. He met Onepu. Okay, so when Wanua makes it, Wanua gets explained the Toamana's destiny by Wanua and told him that Toa would need to collect the Kanohi. What? Hidden on the island. Did that all make sense? Or are you just nodding? That's a good way to.
No, it is
Uh,
making sense.
okay, yeah, they're all figuring out what their purpose is on the island. You, Cage, and IDS not friends anymore? No, we're just so busy, sadly. We are thankfully great friends still. We just barely have time to stream anymore. Um, but we've been wanting to do a stream. We've even had a couple calls in recent months, but decently long calls, but just haven't gotten a stream together, unfortunately. We got to do one. Maybe, who knows? Maybe even tomorrow we can do a short one or something. It'll depend on their availability because everything's in limbo. Larnu's super busy. IDS is fairly busy. I think weirdly enough, IDS might be the least busy of us right now, and he's still fairly busy. So, the first half of book one follows the Toa, then the second half follows Takua. Okay, cool. That does sound interesting. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're friends forever, Estella. After if they were my best men at my wedding, so God, can't lose those guys. Sets a redesign. Interesting. What? What was the three? Okay, I don't know. Kopaka is exploring Kawahi and he spots Matoro spying on him. After a brief chase, Kopaka traps the Matoran in an ice slide. Wow, he just attacks a little guy. Toa asks him questions about his mission and why he was sent to the island. They are both attacked by Nui Rama, and Kopaka managed to save Matoro from falling off a cliff in the skirmish. There's actually a really cool image of that. Let's look it up. Kopaka saves Matoro. I don't even know where this art was displayed, but it's a what? It's not even on the freaking Google search results. Come on, that's it. Looks like this, and that's a good one too. But that's later. Where's the freaking hello? Come on, people. Come on, Google. Really? Oh, that's so disappointing. How, it's gotta be here. There it is. All right. Wait, no. Oh, I was wrong. It's Nuju he's saving. What the heck? I was wrong. That's not what's being depicted. What did Sense say? Hey, Callan, what is the oldest Lego set you own? Ooh, that's a good question. I guess I technically own a space set that I bought off Bricklink. But it's at my parents' house and now it's half in pieces. I think that's the oldest set I bought, but I also have a bunch of pieces from probably older 70s Lego sets, so I might and that's in a box up there. Some some family members gave us a bunch of old Lego in a box, which is really nice of them. My cousin's Jonathan, and yeah, sweet guy, sweet family. And they were really nice just to give me those. So I was already able to use some of the pieces well, kind of. But in the first chapter, Takua makes an unnamed cameo lying inert the sand. Inert in the sand. Okay, that is a word. Inert is in the sand. Is a word. Sorry. Thank you for sending me the picture, McMock. Showed the comic. Oh, the comic is where that story is. Okay. Yeah, let's do it real quick. Well, this is how we're gonna keep you engaged, Elizabeth. We probably won't do the whole page. That'll help us milk this through, you know? We'll take even longer on each thing. Um, so, story, comic. It's in one of the Bionicle, yeah. I think it's got to be in the first one, right? All right, let's look at this comic, babe. Some cool visuals. Oh yeah, there's Kopaka waking up. See, look, there's him putting himself together. There's his pieces blowing up. They're putting himself together as a cool silhouette. There he is, Kopaka. Oh, there's Matoro spying on him. For some reason, they miscolored Matoro in these frames. Whoops. Yeah, they made him more white. He's supposed to have a blue mask. They got his color scheme wrong in the comic. But oh well. This is a really good art style. The artist is Carlos de Anda. But too bad the colorist person screwed it up. So yeah, now you see what was going on. This is what they're referencing in the comic. He's like, well, I was just in Tonga. Oh boy, yeah, I gotta get into that later. I shouldn't have deleted that tab in case we wanted to reference it later, but oh well. She's sleeping, Callan. Wait, what? Who's sleeping? Oh, you? Were you half asleep there for a second? Were you like this?
For a small bit, I did feel my eyes start to
Oh
fall, but
no. Oh no.
gosh,
Are we gonna have to cancel this stream early? We're only 47 minutes in.
it's so bad.
No, get the Nuva coffee beans. Yeah, come on, babe. Get some
Actually, I
Nuva
do have
coffee.
some cold brew I can make.
Well, that
But
might not be wise. Yeah, you need to be able to sleep where you can. I actually have some of the Bionicle comic books. The details are amazing. It's true. All the little details and bits of lore between comics, all these things. Isn't that cool? Isn't this universe so cool, babe? Isn't the attention to detail epic? She can't even respond. She's so tired. This is bad, guys.
Quick, someone fart, said Christopher.
Um, I'm actually farted out right now.
Me too.
I can't muster. Wait, actually, I feel like I got some. No, not quite. Might need
That
another
was
dinner
bad
or
in
two.
the middle of the night last night. I don't know if you heard that.
Probably one or two, but I vaguely don't remember. I don't really remember. Revised Quebec has a very cold voice, like an MK character. What's that again? Callan, I will read if needed. The stream must go on. Callan, don't read this out loud. Boo. I already did. Sorry. You said it at the wrong time where I was paying attention to the chat. Remember when you guys talked about how Matoro was molested by Nuju? Oh yeah, that was a good time. Boo! Oh, ignition zone. Oh, we got multiple boos. Lizzie, boo! Wake up! Let's see if we can get through the arrival of the Toa section. And we'll skim through a little more of it. So yeah, Matoro takes Nuju back to the village. So all the Toa are going to their villages, more or less. Pohatu had been greeted warmly by the Pomatoran. Now Taraga Anewa had sent Pohatu to find the hidden Kanohi. Deciding to test his current mass power, the Toa sped past Liwahi all the way to the icy region of Kauai. Um, so he just like zoomed ahead. He explored the place, and while wondering what lay in wait for him, Tahu soon awoke and rebuilt himself, never noticing that Takua's unconscious form on the beach close by. He felt weak, and his memories of the past had deserted him. Acquiring a sword which was lying on the ground near him, he failed to discover if it held any importance and tossed it aside in frustration. Finding a mask lying in the sand, the Toa proceeded to don it and regain his natural flow of elemental energy. Oh, that shot is so cool. And now I'm tempted to pull that up, but holding the sword once more, he activated its flames. Sensing incredible heat nearby, he began to travel toward the village of Takoro. Makuta Pterodax had menaced the Matoran with Rahi, wearing infected Kanohi for the last 999 years. That's a lot of time.
A lot.
And I think it's kind of annoying that it's written like that. If I had to redo Bionicle, I'd be like, 10 years? Maybe? 5 years? 999, that's just overkill, man. And we didn't, and none of the characters, like, there's no reason for it to be 999 years. It would be kind of cool if if there was an established lifespan and there were like hundreds of generations of like oh, as soon as I start getting into my own speculations of stuff, her eyes glaze.
Like a humiliation ritual. I'm so bad.
But at least I'm surrounded by my backup, my nerds, who will be like, "See, you're the one. You're the one." Wait, who's the humiliation ritual for? Me or for you? I see. But yeah, I guess technically because we're all fans and we're all like, how could you not be interested?
It's not interested. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, they were there for 9 years. A Tarakava with an infected Kanohi attacked Gakoro and forced Turaga no Kama and all but two of the Gamatoran into a hut.
Dang.
One of the Matoran tried to attack the Tarakava, but was knocked into the same hut. The other, Maku, escaped the village in her boat. The Tarakava then damaged the hut's flotation pump system, causing it to sink into the sea. Remember? We did this!
I do.
We did that. Takua had a dream detailing the legend of Mononui. After coming to, he examined Tahu's Toa canister in wonder. Unsure of his location due to his temporary memory loss at the time, resulting from his fall, he followed the footsteps leading out of the canister, and after a short walk, Tahu heard his approach and turned to notice him before silently continuing on. So that's what we were all stopped. Takua attempted to pursue him, but was halted by a lava stream flowing from the volcano. Toa easily passed it, however. Heading back forwards the beach, Takua discovered a stone carving in the shape of a head and began studying it. Tahu walked into the charred jungle, and that's when he fed. Recap! We got the recap of this. Jala and they attacked him and trapped him thinking he was a Rahi. But the guard ran toward the cage, and Tahu used his sword and slashed the trap open with ease. Vakama saw the commotion and intervened. He bowed before the Toa and welcomed him. And the Takoro guard realized that Tahu was the prophesied ally. How cool is that? Lizzie is so smart that she compares Bionicle's lore to Dandadan.
Thank you.
Have you even seen Dandadan? Do you know what that is? Hey, yo, what's up, party people? One of our party goers is crashing out. She's falling asleep. While we explain,
So
and we're doing,
deprived.
we're doing a great job keeping her awake though by talking about the most interesting thing imaginable, Bionicle lore.
And what's funny is I suggested doing a stream tonight.
And then I forced us to talk about Bionicle instead of doing something where she could actually engage her mind with like a game or something. Revise is most fun for people that are at least semi-familiar with the story. In Ignition Zone says, if you're someone who not care for the sets, then Revise isn't a bad way to go. Interesting. I gotta see what some of this is about. Because usually I've seen people do their little voiceover of the comics and stuff before, and I've listened to like 5 minutes and been like, yeah, that's all right, okay, but I don't like these voices very much. But yeah, this sounds like it's more effort and more care, so I'll have to give it more of a listen. Go get some sleep, Lizzie, Daniel P said. Yeah,
well,
maybe we should. Maybe we should call it.
Wait, are we almost done with the Arrival of the Toa though?
Yeah. But maybe we should call it like at the latest by 10:45. I think I'll get through this section, but then maybe we can give it like 5 more minutes just so we can like end at 10:45. That'll give us another 10 minutes. Um,
Mhm.
and short to go shortly over an hour. Lizzie is too tired to answer, but she compares Bionicle to Dan. JK. It's rewritten pretty much from scratch. It's well made. Cool. Thank you, Ignition Zone. No, McMock says. Okay. Well, no then. All right. No. All right. So, after coming, but wait, I read that part. Wait. Yeah. So I read all the Tahu meets the guard and Vakama. Giving up looking for an entrance through the Stonehead, Takua spotted a figure in the distance coming up in a boat, a blue armored Gamatoran. She was standing on the beach line near a boat. You remember this? Takua approached her. She introduced herself as Maku of Gakoro. She wanted to find Gali, for her village was in deep trouble from the recent Tarakawa attack. She begged Takua to help, and he agreed. While Maku searched for Gali on foot, Takua sailed by boat to Gakoro. Pohatu crashed into Kopaka, causing an avalanche to bury the toe of ice. Just because he was running so fast and being clumsy, I guess. After freeing him, Pohatu introduced himself, and Kopaka reluctantly allowed the Toa to accompany him. After Kopaka found a How at the place of far seeing, he used his Akaku and noticed the other Toa near Mount Ihu. They began a journey there, but were attacked by a Kainra wearing an infected mask. Pohatu slipped and the Kainra charged at him, but Kopaka managed to scoop up Pohatu and ski over a cliff. The Rahi tried to jump it, but fell. Knowing it what? Would escape in moments, Pohatu kicked numerous boulders down the crevice, but all of them missed the Kainra. Pohatu slammed his fists on the ground, boom, making the stones crumble, and the Rahi fell down buried. The two Toa hurried on, knowing that it would be free soon. Did they just skip over? Oh, they skipped over. All right, well, they didn't resolve. Um, this is more or less what happened. The Takua goes and they skipped over what happens with Takua. Uh, because I guess we saw it in the game. Remember, the Takua ends up going and helping get the underwater ladies out of there. Um, but then the Tarakawa comes back. Well, this guy did a cool animation of there's Takua there. Here's what happened. He really did a lot of light filters. Maybe went a little crazy on that, but it's still pretty sick. Look at that. Whoa! Whoosh, missed me. Look at that. Boom! Oh, he kicked her in the back. Woo! Sent her flying. Oh, look at that. She bounced off the water. How cool. Alright, it's coming back. Gonna get him. Ah! What do you guys think of this terrible commentary? None of this makes any sense to me. Is this canon story or like fanfiction? No, this is all canon story. This is all part of Bionicle's deep actual lore. And look at that. She flips around, pulls him under, fighting under the water. Is she gonna be alright? Oh no, it's the Tarakawa. Whoa, it's back under. What's going on? Well, don't go in there, you idiot. He's back. Oh, but he's missing his infected mask. Oh, he's a good guy now. Oh. Whoa. Ta-da! She's exhausted, but still posing like a cool person. Did you? Are you even able to what?
Yeah, no, it was only in that last.
What the frick? He's talking about a nappy all of a sudden.
It was only in that last like half minute that I really started.
Well, that was where she had the cute little wink. Look at that. She does like a little wink. How cute is that? Alrighty. Alright, now let's wrap this up. The Toa held a meeting on the cliffs of Mount Ihu, where they talked and got to know one another, discussing their powers and what they had done. However, they soon drifted from the close past to the near future. Close past, sorry. familiarizing one another with what they had learned about the Makuta, the Rahi, and the villages. The Turaga had told them that they needed to find the Kanohi masks, objects of great power, to defeat the Makuta. They do this. Why are they calling him Pterodax here? The Toa don't know he's called Pterodax. He's just called Makuta. And his name shouldn't be Pterodax. That's stupid. Stop calling him Pterodax. Stupid biosector. Call him the Makuta. Because that's what he is. He's freaking Makuta. Although Tahu and Onua argued to stay together, they split apart. That's interesting. Yeah, Tahu wanted to stick together. All right. They split apart, even Golly being too distracted, for only she had not visited her own village yet. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, so we jumped ahead. So actually that happens after the Toa's meeting. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. A large earthquake interrupted the group and the ground split with rain and hail falling around them. The Toa realized that this was the work of Makuta, not Pterodax, and immediately began to search for their masks. So that's more or less, we basically read like the real beginning. All right, bedtime for me. Have a good night, Daniel P. Yeah, we're ending soon. Who is Liam Neeson? He's a good actor. You guys don't know? You don't know who Liam Neeson is, Estella? What the heck? I can't believe you. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
He's the Naked Gun.
Yeah, he is the Naked Gun now. Now anyway. I just want to watch some Callan stream and stop thinking about life for a bit. Yeah, fair enough. I understand that, man. It's freaking life's hard, my friend. Uh Lizzie's almost asleep. Let's No, that's all right, Estella. I, we'll forgive you just this once. We like Liam Neeson though. He's cool. I think Liam Neeson's pretty cool. Well, let's talk to Golly real quick. See if she'll give us good advice for waking Bethany up. What am I saying? Bethany Elizabeth. Hey, Golly, how's it going?
Golly rolled her eyes, exasperated. Stop saying that. I'm tied to the damn railroad tracks, and a train is speeding right towards me. So clearly I am not going good.
Oh yeah, I forgot we left you in that predicament. Well, guess what? I just ripped you off the railroad tracks, and now you're safe.
Golly fell onto the ground with a thud, groaning as she laid flat on her back. Oh, thank the great beings. I thought I was going to die for a second there. She sat up and stared him with an exasperated look on her face.
You're welcome. I saved your freaking life. Hello. And yeah, she did say a bad word. Why'd you say a bad word? You shouldn't curse. You're a Bionicle for children.
Golly sighed and pinched the bridge of her nose in annoyance. You're the one who tied me to the railroad tracks in the first place. I had every right to say whatever I wanted in that moment.
No, I think you should censor yourself. This is a Christian BioTube channel. And maybe I did tell you there, maybe I didn't. We actually don't have evidence for that right now, so let's just let bygones be bygones, shall we? I wish I could say that without... Blech.
Golly grumbled to herself and shook her head. Oh, don't act like you don't know what you did. You're just too idiotic to even remember half the things you do.
Yeah, you sound just like my sister. Anyway, my wife is falling asleep. Can you please give us advice for us to wake her back up? For goodness sake, poor woman. She needs to wake up and enjoy our time live streaming with our good fans. She's really thinking on this one. Oh, come on. Don't tell me she's gonna crap out. Come on. Ah, no, she hung up on me. Oh my gosh, she has no help. All right, we gotta get an answer. We gotta. Golly, what the heck, dude? How are you gonna help keep my wife awake? She's gotta stay awake for the fans. I need help.
Golly frowned, annoyed by his persistence. There's not much else I can tell you to do unless you want me to slap her across the face.
I mean, sure. Can you slap Lizzie across the face and wake her up, please?
Golly stared in shock, completely appalled at the suggestion. No, I'm not slapping her, for heaven's sake. Why would you even ask me that?
Because you literally suggested it like 2 seconds ago. Fine.
Golly groaned, facepalming. That was sarcasm, you absolute imbecile.
Man, you really are a lot like my sister. She calls me these things a lot. Splash water. All right, you know what? I'm gonna splash you with water, Golly. You're being mean. And I take a cup of water and I splash you in the face with it.
Golly spluttered in surprise as water was splashed onto her face. Hey, what Misha was that for?
What? You're being weird, dude. You're such a weird lady.
Golly wiped her face with her hand, glaring at him. I'm weird? You're the one who's completely nuts.
No, I'm not. All I did was tie you to railroad tracks just for fun. It doesn't really matter. You're alive and safe, and it's all thanks to me. So you're welcome.
Golly crossed her arms and huffed in irritation. You're the one who tied me there in the first place, you absolute lunatic. Why should I be thankful for you?
'Cause I undid it, so you weren't ever in any real danger if you think about it. I kind of knew what I was doing. I'm kind of funny and cool like that.
Golly rolled her eyes at his statement. Oh yeah, you're so great and cool. You're the brightest bulb in the whole shed, aren't you?
Um, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm very bright and I'm really smart.
Golly raised an eyebrow at his comment, slightly bemused by his high confidence. Oh, really? You're very smart, are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm really, really smart. In fact, I'm so smart, I bet I know more about you than you do. Give me the answer to this question, Golly. Did you meet the Toa before or after you went to your village of Gakoro?
Golly furrowed her brow in confusion, not expecting such a random and pointless question.
Not pointless.
Obviously, I met them before. What kind of a stupid question even is that?
All right, you passed that one. Let's get another question then. What were you and Tahu fighting about in Mask of Light? Like, why were you so grumpy with one another at the beginning of the movie?
Golly sighed again, still not expecting more pointless questions. Oh, great, this one now. Well, I was upset with him for wanting to go in without having any kind of plan. It was so reckless and irresponsible of him.
Go in with a plan. You guys were watching a Coley match. You don't need a plan. You just sit down and watch.
Golly put her chin in her hand and rolled her eyes. You don't understand. All Tahu wanted to do was charge straight into the shadow leeches without even knowing what to expect. It was completely insane.
You guys didn't even run into Shadow Leeches for like another 6 or 7 months at least. It was like months and months later. You're an idiot.
Golly shot him a sharp glare. Excuse me? I'm not an idiot, you absolute buffoon. We still had no idea what to expect from the Makura and the island in general.
You'd been there for a little while. You became Toa Nuva. I think you knew at that point. You know what? You're just being rude, and I don't appreciate sassy women. I have a domesticated, docile wife. So I'm gonna go talk to her instead. She listens to me. She's kind of like my slave. So.
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Golly looked at him in horror. You keep your wife as a slave?
That's what you got.
I mean, kinda, yeah, why not?
Golly was utterly outraged. What do you mean? Why not? That's completely, utterly abhorrent. How could you keep her as a slave?
I mean, she has my children for me and takes care of them while I do cool things like work in an office and hang out in nice, cool air conditioning. So, yeah, kind of cool. Wow, okay, Cal, too far, man. Sorry, Christopher. Ugh. Oh no, is she gonna crap out again?
Golly stared at him, dumbfounded by his words. You are the most deplorable person I have ever met in my entire life.
Wow. Okay, wow. Well, that's pretty harsh. And you met the Makuta, haven't you?
Golly continued to stare, her eyes cold with disdain. Yes, I have. But he's nowhere near as sadistic as you are. At least he treats the Rye like beings with thoughts and lives, instead of using them like tools, you maniac.
He kind of does use the Rahi like tools, so I think Makuta's worse, to be honest. Plus, I think he's actually killed people. I haven't killed anybody.
Gally narrowed her eyes, glaring at him. He's not a good guy, but he's a saint when compared to you. And so you haven't killed anyone, so what? Do you want me to praise you now, just because you haven't killed anyone?
Yeah, I do actually. All right, well, yeah, you know what, Golly, you're just being really mean and really unkind, and yeah, I kind of think you're the worst, lamest idiot Toa. Like Golly, you're kind of worse than Tahu, Liwa, Kopaka, Onua, and Pohatu. They're like way cooler than you, and you know why? It's because they're dudes. Let's be honest.
Gally clenched her fists, holding back the strong urge to kick him into the distance. They're not cooler than me. They might be dudes, but at least they aren't sadistic, idiotic jackasses. They're also,
Wow.
unlike you, aren't misogynistic jerks.
Tahu's a pretty misogynistic jerk. Let's be honest.
Golly shook her head, her anger rising to the point where she was practically shaking. Stop bringing him up. What, are you trying to be worse than the Makuta? You're certainly not far off, it seems.
Hey, did you know that Tahu actually watched Dan to Dan and enjoyed it?
Gally paused at this comment, her anger briefly replaced with confusion. Say what now?
Tahu watched Dan to Dan and he enjoyed it. What do you think about that?
Gally stared at him for a moment, before groaning in frustration and face-palming. Oh, for the great being's sake, he actually watched that infernal show?
I know, I can't believe it either. Um, well, you're stupid.
He face-palmed again, before unleashing a tirade of insults. Oh, for the love of Matanui! Is that the best you can come up with, you idiotic baboon? I've seen 2-year-olds with more intelligence than you.
Um, yeah, well, you're doing a bad job keeping my wife awake. So I was really just hoping that your yelling and anger would wake her up, but it's not working, I guess. So you kind of outlived your usefulness.
Golly rolled her eyes. Oh, so I'm useless now, am I? Well, you don't see me being married to a poor, enslaved woman now, do you?
Yeah, I guess not, but I do see you being tied up on a railroad track again because you're being so rude. So here you go. I just tied you right back up, and that train is coming any second now. I think it's Thomas.
She rolled her eyes, sighing at the threat. Yeah, and I bet Thomas the Tank Engine isn't even real either, so you can stop with the stupid story. Her eyes widened as the distinctive sound of a train horn echoed in the distance.
Yep, and guess what? I just tied the knot double tight, so there's no way you can untie yourself out of it, and it's coming up real fast. So, thanks for talking, but you've been really nasty, so I'm not even gonna save you this time.
Golly strained against the ropes, panic settling in as she heard the train's engine coming closer and closer at breakneck speeds. Oh, you absolute jerk. You're just going to let me die? Why can't you just cut me loose?
Yeah, and she's gonna. There you go. I guess she's gonna get hit by that train. We'll see. We'll check on her again next time. Lore accurate, golly. Yeah, what was she? Was she on her cycle or something? I don't know, man. I'm just going full sexist tonight. First half, most of the stream is talking about Bionicle lore. Last minutes is just being horribly evil to poor Golly. And she just throws it right back. She wasn't taking any of it. She had taken no gaff. I hope Golly the Karen. You're right, she was a Karen, Estella. Haha. Callan, wow, Golly definitely ripped you a new one. Yeah, she really did own me, but that's why I tied her back up. Callan, don't break Thomas the Tank Engine in this. I'm sorry I did, and he's gonna run over Golly any second now. All right, well, we're gonna go to bed, I think. So thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. I decided to become redneck for no reason right now. We'll probably talk about more Bionicle 2001 next time
Yeah.
when she's more awake, or maybe not next time, maybe another time. Maybe we'll do more gaming next time. We'll do something. We'll keep on with this theme, and Lizzie, we'll test her. We'll test her at the beginning of the next stream and see if she remembered any of what we covered tonight. And if she doesn't remember it, Golly prefers LJ. Yes, she probably does. Hot dog, Golly. Golly would be hanging out with LJ Johnson. And a family story. All right, well, love y'all. It turns out most of you would like to eat taco taco. Have a good night, everybody. Godspeed. Bye, 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 bye.